Hey guys, how's it going? Brad here, and we're continuing with Battle for Azeroth, and we're on patch 8.1.5 at the moment at recording this, and we have another quest from Halford here. So we're going to start and see where this leads us. It's called the Gathering Storm. And this is specifically Alliance-based, so only the Alliance gets this series of quests, it seems. The Horde doesn't get this series, so let's get started and see where this goes. While I deal with the Naga incursions, Lady Proudmoore is going to take on handling the Horde in Stormsong Valley and figuring out what happened to our spies there. You'll find her near Proudmoore Keep.
Light be with you.
Alright. It's a bit laggy today in the game. Just a little bit. It's like 1 second lag. Okay, where exactly is she? Oh, she's over there. Okay. Just have to fly over there.
Favor, friend. Keep the wind.
So we're just flying over to the main keep where, basically where this all started, actually, on the Alliance side. We ended up coming here with Jaina, and Jaina ended up coming to this keep, and her mother sentenced her to prison, to be imprisoned for, I guess, forever. Until she chose what to do with her, which I guess was kill her. But that never ended up happening.
I will do what I can.
It appears the Horde activity in Stormsong Valley is more serious than we originally thought. Master Shaw deployed a number of Alliance spies near a base the Horde have made in Stormsong Valley. When our spies stopped checking in, we took Kelsey Steelspark and went to investigate. Now Master Shaw is one who hasn't checked in. I need someone to go in and find our missing people and give them whatever help they clearly need.
We all have our ghosts.
Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, so you can see I summoned my pet, but it took like a full second before it appeared.
Orders.
Okay, so it's right there. Looks like the closest flight point is this one, maybe this one. Deadwash means I have to run through the Deadwash area. Let's go here. So I didn't realize when I was doing the Horde videos that I was like, oh, well, patch 8.1.5 doesn't have much in the way of content to it. And 0.5 patches, they normally don't have as much. And I thought, okay, well, not a big deal. Like, we got the new raid, but I was like, well, there has to be a quest leading up to the raid. They usually give you, like, a background of why you're in there sort of thing. And I did the Horde side, but the Horde didn't have anything associated with what you do in the Crucible of Storms, which is the latest raid. But it turns out the Alliance side has the background for that. And I think this quest leads through that aspect of the story. I love this zone. This zone is so beautiful. It's got so much detail and so much variety as well. Like, it's got a uniform feel to it, but the areas are all so different from one another. They cram so much into this one zone. Actually, I'll just stop at the Deadwash. There's no sense in... I just have to go up this hill. I'm not even touching that bag. Alright. So these are a bunch of treasure hunters. This is basically their base of operations. Okay, so we're heading just outside the Horde hold, just up this hill. Shatterfall Pass. Can't believe I haven't been up here with this character. I just discovered it just now. I've been up here with other characters, just not specifically my Alliance Hunter. We knew someone would come when we missed our check-in. With you as our backup, the Horde isn't going to stand a chance. Shaw's further in the valley, trying to figure out what is going on in Warsong Hold. I've been trying to control the chaos here. Care to lend a hand? Okay, so we got 2 quests, Lost in the Field and Reassembly Required. When Shaw and I got here, we discovered most of our operatives were dead. Most, but not all. Go into the field and get any of our operatives out of there. They might have more intel on what the Horde are planning here in Warfang Hold. And reassembly required. Master Shaw wanted me to rebuild the listening posts the Horde destroyed when they started to clear the area in preparation for whatever they are planning. I managed to salvage most of the parts for one, but I'm missing a few. Fortunately for us, I've been watching the workers and they've been picking up the pieces of the destroyed machines. Go get our tech back and I can take care of the rest. Okay, so we gotta do multiple things. Oh, I better summon my pet. What am I doing? So I've got to grab pieces off the goblins themselves. Alright. Okay, so on the Horde side, we had to destroy these listening posts, so it's good that I did that quest first on the Horde side. Because now I understand what's going on. On the Horde side, you're just, oh, they set up listening posts. Now I understand what we were doing. Okay, so we're good with that. Oh, let me see what I'm missing here. Wanted, no. Okay, injured spies healed. That's what I still need to do. I just gotta look for spies on the ground. Okay, so one more. Ah, right there. Uh-oh. Still don't want to waste too much time fighting these golems if I don't have to fight them. Okay. Back to NPC. I love how they put these little fake trees up. Like they fool anybody. Alright. Alright, so a new quest. Seeking higher ground. We've only got one shot at reestablishing our communication network, so we've got to pick the right spot, and I found just the right place. While you've been busy down here, I set up some camouflage and hauled the bulk of the machinery up there. What? Did you think I was just sitting here polishing my knives while you were gone? Well, okay, I did that too. Anyway, I'll meet you uphill. Up the hill. Here we go. Whoa, this is way up here. But he's still chasing me? Thought he would have backed off and left me alone. Okay, once we get the listening post set up again, we don't have the range to reach Borealis, but we have plenty of power to get in touch with Master Shaw. Okay, listen up. Once we get this up and running, we should be able to send messages, in the valley at least. It's gonna be a little bit tricky, but I've read the manual, and these things cover, manual for these things cover to cover. Kelsey slaps the top of the listening device. I'm gonna put this thing back together. You watch out for the horde.
You have a great day now.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get attacked.
Can I help you?
I'll watch your back.
Righty then.
Yep. Oh, he throws like oil slicks at me. All right, here we go. Ah, I knew I'd get this up and running in record time. But Master Shaw isn't responding to my signal. That's no good. Shaw said he'd check in when we got communication back, but he hasn't. He's probably run into the same trouble the rest of our spies did. I'll stay here and guard this listening post. Do you find Shaw? He was headed for the cliff above Warfang Hold near the top of the waterfall. The peons called the area the Screaming Pit for some reason. I bet it's a real pleasant place. Stab whatever he's fighting for me, okay?
Goodbye for now.
Okay. Wow, those guys are still there. Okay, so it looks like he is... Oh, there's a cave. I didn't even know this cave was here. That's why he wasn't responding. He was fighting for his life. I love these fig trees. They've increased security here beyond anything we expected, and with good reason. Before I was distracted, I was able to find out more about this horde gathering. Sylvanas has summoned the leaders of the horde and its allies. For what purpose, I cannot say. We aren't in a position to strike her down. She is too well protected. But perhaps we can learn something that will prove useful in the ongoing war. Keep your head low and take a look. I'll keep an eye out for more guards.
Sleep with one eye open.
Okay, so this is the cinematic of what's going on from the Horde side.
News.
Or from the Alliance side, but this is the Horde side of it.
Seems there are traitors in our midst. Most of you need fear nothing. But Derek Proudmore didn't flee to Kultiris by himself. He had help, didn't he? Zelling.
Stop! I returned Derek Proudmore to his family. You raised him as a Forsaken, but you planned to deny him his free will.
It's true.
To violate his mind. I could not stand by and permit such depravity to unfold.
Thank you for your honesty.
Banshee! Are we nothing more than pawns in your game? You betray the Horde!
No. He did. And so did you. Take him.
I love the way her mouth moves.
Others will see you for what you are, Sylvanas. You will leave the Horde in ruins.
There is no place for weakness in our ranks. Remember your loyalties.
That was ruthless. Even by the Banshee's standards. She did this to send a message to the rest of the Horde. Dissent will not be tolerated. Report our findings to the Lord Admiral. I'll make my way back on my own.
For sure, Shaw. Okay, so I do have the wanted quest that I just did there by accident. I might just cut that out of the video. It was a waste of time. Alright.
The venture company's making a mess of the coastline here. Let's earn the Tortolans' favor by cleaning things up.
Okay, so that was interesting. So I've already played it. I played that part of the story 3 times with my Horde characters. So it's interesting from the Alliance side what they had to do to, because on the Horde side, if you don't watch any of my Horde videos, from the Horde side, there was a meeting and they knew that the Alliance would be listening in. So part of your quests on the Horde side was to go out and disrupt the listening posts and kill the spies that were in the valley there. So you did that, and on the Alliance side, you had to rescue the injured spies and reestablish communications because they've already been disrupted. So I like that. I like how I see both sides of the story from 2 different characters, from 2 different Alliance and Horde characters. I like that. Alright, so we're almost back in Tiergard Sound. It looks like we have to go back to the ship, not back to the castle. So we're going to land right by the ship. The question mark shows ship, so it looks like we have to go back to Walford. Or Halford. I always call him Walford. This city never gets old. I actually wish it was bigger. It's so cool, though. All the new cities they're building, even in Legion, like, the cities are just gorgeous. Like, so detailed. And I know a lot of it is, like, using the same buildings in different ways kind of thing, but I don't care. It looks great. Okay, so it does look like we have to go talk to Halford. See what he has to say.
What would you ask the daughter of the sea?
I cannot help but pity Bane. Honor such as his has lost its value in the Horde. Sylvanas has made a bold move. We'll go after her, but she's cunning. We need to push the Naga and gather our forces for a final strike.
Bane showed compassion and honor by returning Derek to us. I fear that choice may cost him his life. For years, I pitied Sylvanas for what Arthas did to her. But nothing remains of the hero she was. Perhaps now the Horde will see that too. To have any hope of ending this war, we must end her.
Wow. She's even more angry than she was. Okay, but with that, it looks like, yeah, we are done. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for hanging in there to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you know when I post the next video. And don't forget to comment and let me know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.